Hello, beautiful divine masculines or divine feminines watching, whoever you are. Okay, so we are here for the energy reading for you guys for the energies from the 23rd of January up until the 30th of January. Okay, yes, I am a new YouTube reader. However, I'm not new to the journey, nor am I a new reader. Okay, I'm just branching out on YouTube as a twin flame reader. Okay, so I do have a Facebook page, guys, where I do regular energy updates based around the new moons and full moons, so I will post the link in the box below, so please feel free to follow me over there. It's always good to have a heads up and be aware of the energies that we're about to enter, and can help us sometimes understand what we're going through at certain times, okay, when we're aware of what energies we're all in. So for the Divine Masculine, I'll be using this deck here, John Holland, Tarot of the Heart, for the main energy. I have done the Divine Masculine, Feminine's reading, and for the first waivers, we had reunion, straight up, no guidance, reunion. So it's going to be interesting to see which wave of twins I am channeling here. Okay, so coming into this with this isn't my usual reading area, guys. Just hit in this, so we just work with what we've got at the moment, okay? Next time I'll be back out in my reading area and be using my laptop for better picture, and you'll be able to see a better display of the cards and a bit more of a better layout, okay? So these are just, I'm coming in here with, you know, just a basic energy reading, nothing too full on at this stage until I'm back out in my reading area. Okay, so let's see what comes up for the Divine Masculine. I encourage you to go over and have a look at the Divine Feminine's reading if you're interested. Wow, okay. All right, may we please have 3 cards for the energies for the next week for the Divine Masculine, please. 3 cards for the Divine Masculine. 3 cards. 3 cards for the Divine. That one wanted to come out. 3 cards for the Divine Masculine, please. Okay, that one was. Another card for the Divine Masculine, please, for the energies for the following week. Oh, here we go. Okay. And we roll. Okay. Now we will use this deck here. This one here, the Energy Oracle for the clarifiers. So I'm just going to go ahead now and pull the clarifiers, and then I'll start going through the cards, okay? So I don't feel like I'm targeting the first waivers here. We'll just see how the rest of this reading goes, okay? I feel like I'm still in the energy of that second wave because that's the reading I just finished. So let's see. Okay, may I please have clarifiers? Yes. May I please have clarifiers for the Divine Masculine for these energies, please? I wanted to stay. Okay. One more, please. 2 more. 2 more cards for the Divine Masculine. Okay, and 1 more for this. 1 more card for the Divine Masculine. 1 more. Oh, too many. Try again. 1 more. 1 more card, please. 1 more. Okay. Oh, we got 2 here. Okay. So, okay. Okay, yeah. All right. Divine Masculine. Okay. So for the overall energy for the divine masculine, and I do feel like I am targeting those second wavers, to do with the second wavers here, we have control. Okay. So I really feel like there's been a lot of a stir about within your 3D reality at the moment, okay? Things aren't quite working out to how you expect them, and to some degree there's a little bit of control going on, okay? So we need to release this control, all right? We cannot, when things happen within our 3D, we just have to move with it, all right? When we try to control a situation, it only makes it worse, all right? When we lose the control to the situation, it has a way of sorting itself out, okay? Because you can still be in a situation and not have control over it, just going with it, letting it flow, okay? Acting from that that inner knowing and not overthinking things, not coming from the ego, okay? So I do feel like there's still a little bit of ego going on with the masculine within his 3D reality at the moment, and what things are coming up for him, okay? And then the second one we've got, which is been coming up in a lot of the readings, is the heart chakra. Okay, so the divine masculine is still, sorry, I need to remember to talk to you as the divine masculine. So these are still going through, these have been going through a lot of a deepening activation of the heart chakra, okay, and really working through old karmic patterns that have been coming up, okay? So a lot of heart healing has been coming up. Now, even though a lot of the healing has been done and you're charging through it and you're really, you know, working through what's being brought up and letting go at the same time, in the Twin Flame Collective reading, the broken heart still came up. So it does tell me that you're still revisiting a little bit, okay? You're still coming back to those hurts, those things that caused you hurts. And I don't feel like this is connected to the divine feminine at all. I really do feel that the divine masculines don't really have too much focus on the divine feminine or reunion at the moment in this group, this wave of twins. All right, at the moment it's there in the heart center, but there's work that needs to be done within your 3D, and I'm feeling heavily to like your success, your growth within your, could be your work dynamics, your living arrangements. There's just changes that I feel that need to be made and need to be worked through within your 3D reality, okay? So that's what I am getting there. I'm just going to grab a bit of water. I've done a lot of readings tonight. Sorry. Okay, so the first cards is success and growth, but we've also got storm warning, okay? So that's the first one. So that's the overall energy, and this was the clarifier. Okay, so this I feel is not an external, this is an internal storm that has been going on for a couple of weeks within the divine masculine, okay? Really that turmoil of really fighting this true scene that they're going through and these new emotions that have popped up, and you know, and this is reflecting into the 3D reality for you, okay, and causing havoc within your 3D reality. So if you're having mishaps and things not working out for you, it's because of this internal storm that's going on, that was going on. I feel like it being in the prominent line, the first line, and it being number 10, I really do feel like a lot of the divine masculines are stepping out of the storm and just starting to accept, like, you know, what I was talking about here, really working on losing that control. They know it's out of their hands. They know that there's nothing that they can do about certain aspects that are coming up in their life. And I really do feel like they are losing that control. And in that, it's actually stepping out of that internal storm that they've been going through. And a lot of that has been to do with the divine feminine, that internal storm, not really understanding understanding these emotions and these new things that have been coming up and really pulling away from the connection. Okay, that has been a big thing for the last couple of weeks for the divine masculine. All right, but in that, as you let go of that control, and so you're being tested. Okay, we go through tests and they keep repeating, cycles keep repeating, patterns keep repeating until we get to a state that the divine's like, yes, you've learned your lessons, and yours is releasing that control. So really coming from that space of acceptance, okay, this is it, this is what's, you know, this is what's been going on, this is stuffed up in my life at the moment, you know, things aren't working out, there's nothing I can do about it, I'm just going to go with the flow, I'm not going to get caught up in that storm anymore, it doesn't serve me, I'm just going to accept it for what it is. And in that is success and growth. Okay, because you are mastering those triggers. You're not being triggered as deeply anymore. Okay, you're not letting it affect you and cause those storms as deeply as what they were. Okay, and in that, because you're losing the control over them. All right, and you're just letting things flow because you're starting to come to an understanding when things happen, they happen for a reason. And there is lessons always to be learned. And when it's a pattern in a cycle, sometimes it's as simple as not being triggered, and that growth, that growth that comes with that, the acceptance. Because when we accept and let go of control and just enter that natural flow, regardless to what's happening external, this is where this is where the success comes in, because you grew from that. You didn't let it trigger that storm in you like you usually would. Okay, so that's what I'm really feeling in this. So I can understand why the control card has come up as the major energy, and this is great, okay, because I really do feel like the divine masculines have been entering in and out of this storm. I really do feel this internal storm is passing. All right, and in that, it's going to stop that manifestation in your 3D reality. Okay, so things won't be stuffing up as much, or you know, things will start to run a little bit smoother within your life, your lifestyle, your 3D reality. Okay, because it's that storm, that internal storm that triggers the thought process that manifests it. Okay, so coming from a more positive vibration, regardless to what is happening in your 3D reality, and not entering those triggers and losing that control, you're actually going to start manifesting desires and what you are really trying to achieve, because you're not getting pulled in by that negative energy. You're working from a higher vibration, and with that comes abundance. Okay, so I really feel like the divine masculines are going to be very successful this week in achieving that. Okay, those triggers that would usually pull them into that lower vibration. Okay, I really feel that they're going to move from that. So that is awesome. All right, so in that we have opportunity beckons, okay, and the victory card. Can you see that? Sorry, the lighting's not the best in here, guys. So this one, it's over new moon energies too, which we're currently in. Okay, so when this one comes up, it's like the masculine, he's looking over the balcony, right? But what he's not seeing is his answers are right behind him. Okay, whether it's direction or whether it's, you know, something that he desires, what he's looking for is literally right behind him. He's looking the wrong direction. Okay, so in this, I do feel that he is going to turn around. You know that old saying, it's been in front of me all along. Well, in this case, it's like, turn around, the answers are right there behind you, or direction is right there. You're just looking in the wrong direction. Okay, so in that it's an opportunity, guys. Okay, it's a change as well. I really do feel like it's a firmer foundation from what you have been doing, and I really feel like this has a lot to do with career for the divine masculine at the moment. I do really feel like this is been a big focus on the for them. They've just been missing opportunities because they're looking in the wrong direction. All right, there is opportunities waiting for you. They are right there behind you, and I really do feel that the divine masculine does turn around and it's like, okay, that makes sense. You know, those aha moments. All right, I really feel like the divine masculine is going to really like sees these opportunities that are coming his way, okay? Because these opportunities are put there when the storms are released, okay? And it's a firmer foundation from what you've already got, okay? What you've been trying to achieve, what you've been working on. It's going to be a firmer foundation. You're going to have victory, okay? So another success. So that, fantastic. We also got the base chakra, so getting back to your roots, with it, we also got a bit of anxiety and strategy. Okay, so we've got 2 cards, clarifiers, come out here. So in the collective twin flame reading, the anxiety card came up between the connection. Okay, and I really felt like that was something that was going to be lost within the let go of in the connection. Okay, that a newer, firmer foundation was going to be built and found as they reach out in a mutual exchange. And in that, the anxiety that so much has been caused, whether it's to do with the connection or within your 3D reality, and this is a number 9, so it's the last part of a cycle before new beginnings. I really do feel like the divine masculines, these anxieties that have been coming up either about the connection or about their work life, are really going to start lessening now. But the advice here is really grounding, guys. Stay in that, stay grounded, getting back to your core roots of who you are. What do you want? What do you want for yourself? What do you vision for yourself? Where do you want to see yourself? Really getting in touch with your core roots, okay? Healing old wounds, as you're going through a heart healing. It's definitely important to stay very grounded, and I do feel like you guys are going to be in a very grounded energy because of these, the storm passing, seizing these opportunities. You're finally seeing them. They've been there all along. You were just facing the wrong way. So I do really feel like you're going to be in a lot more of a grounded energy, and you're going to lose the, in that anxiety that's been there for whatever reason it is playing out for you. It dissipates, okay? I really feel like this is leaving the divine masculines, all right? And in that strategy, well, this is always like planning ahead, all right? So what you find in these revolutions, strategize, like write it down, all right? You're going to find direction. We've got the compass here, all right? Write it down, journal it down, keep a log, all right, of these revolutions that you come through. Like as these opportunities present themselves, your views and ideas might change with it. Like what you first seen for yourself, you may see something completely different. All right, so let go of expectation, because that's in the ego there. I do feel like there's still a bit of ego play for the divine masculine there. Write it down and strategize, like plan it. All right, put little bullet points of how to achieve that, and one step at a time, okay? Don't look at the big picture. Stay grounded, stay in that energy, one step at a time, and just write all the goals, like, this is where you're at, this is where you want to be. Do bullets all the way down, how to get there. And before you know it, in a couple of weeks, you'll be looking back and going, wow, I did it. Okay, I really feel this is definitely more career related or goal orientated, whether it's to do with your own life mission, your soul mission that you are here for, or whether it's to do with work itself. It'll be whatever it is supposed to be for you, but definitely plan it out. Whatever these revolutions, I do feel like things are going to start showing themselves to you, opportunities, the opportunities are there because you were looking the wrong way, but I feel like you're going to turn around, and that opens a whole new door. That opens many new doors, all right? many new doors, and you could find yourself going in a completely different direction to what you thought you were going. All right. And the more that you ground yourself and get back to your roots and what you want, what is true and pure to you, that is what I feel is going to come up for these opportunities and put you in this direction onto your true path, onto your soul path, okay? Because I do feel like the divine masculine is, you know, stepping in like he's on path and then he's like off path. I feel it's been very sway lately, and I feel like all that's going to stop, okay? So that is really, really good for the divine masculine, and that's huge. That's a lot to take on in 1 week. That's a huge turnaround in 1 week, okay? So please feel free to leave comments if you can relate to any of this, guys. I'd really love to hear the feedback from the divine masculines as well, and divine feminines, if you know if this relates to your divine masculine, if you're in contact. I'd really love to hear. I love to hear other people's journeys. All right. I like to support all, definitely. So I'm just going to ask for a couple of cards from the angels and see what they've got to say for the divine masculine. I'm not going to take them, that was too many. So what have the angels got for any advice for the divine masculine, please? Is there any advice for the divine masculine from the angels? What have the angels got to say? Any advice for the divine masculine, please? Advice for the divine masculine. Okay, I felt those two. Okay, 4 of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. Okay, so I really feel like that's that turning around business that I was talking about. Okay, and that thought process and expectation of where you thought you were going. I really feel like there's a turnaround point, and it's going to take you in a different direction that you didn't expect. You didn't expect this. But in that's losing control. That don't hang on to expectations, okay? But I really feel like this is for the best. These opportunities are gonna, I really feel they're going to point you in a different direction. But it's part of your soul path, and ultimately it's in your desires. It's in your, this is what you chose for yourself. This lifetime. I really do feel that it's definitely part of soul mission the more that I'm going into that energy. Okay, so you're going to be pointed in the right direction because you finally turn around and see what has been there all along. And Epiphany, what I was talking about, that same card. So I think the angels are just amplifying that middle section that we were talking about opportunity beckons and look in the wrong direction. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Okay, this is also just epiphany in general, guys, like that aha moment that I was talking about in this section that I really feel like the divine masculines are going to go through. They're going to be like, and that was there all along, okay, because they're going to lose that control. That part of the ego is going to be dropped as they come out of that storm, all right? And in that, they're losing that anxiety that has been holding them back as well, all right? So that aha moment is coming, and it's going to be a firmer foundation and set them on their way. All right, I really feel like this is the last cycle of this for this group of divine masculines. You're on that last round, and then it's takeoff. You're on your way, breaking those old paradigms and breaking those old patterns, and this cycle that's constantly playing itself out for you gets tiring. I really feel like you break through it this time. Okay, so, and we'll just pull one of these cards here from the universe to the divine masculine for the next week. Just any guidance, universal guidance for the divine masculine, please. And please have guidance for masculine. Here we go. Veil, illness, and transition. 4-4. So 4s are about firm foundation, which was in that middle section. So it's really amplifying this middle section. So this is amplified because it's 4-4. Okay, so let's read this. Let's get a bit of water. Okay. This is a time when you are passing through a veil of separates that separates the worlds. When once all was clear and life felt stable and grounded, for now there is a shaking of the firmament and shift in your reality that makes you feel at times as though you are living in a waking dream. What once seemed solid is no longer to be relied upon, and throughout this time you may be suffering alignments of physical self. This is a time when thin boundaries between the worlds have dissolved for you, and there is a raw and unfamiliar energy to your world. When this takes place, we can sometimes fall ill, suffer from a great loss or of vital energy, and begin to feel we lose a connection with our minds that is strong, losing the control. We can suffer, and in that suffering we can begin to forget who we once were, and that is in some ways is the purpose of this time. It's the purpose. You are now a walker between the worlds, and this time of being apart from the reality others seem to dwell within is going to bring you to greater wisdom, knowledge, compassion, and insights. This time will serve its purpose and is the breakthrough that your soul requires for the next stage of this journey. But for your humanity, this is a challenge indeed. Ask yourself, how can this create meaning and depth within my life when I return to my own reality? And how can this experience be used to serve others, the planet, and the magical world? That will give you great strength, even while you experience the shadowlands of the worlds between the worlds. Wow, okay, so that just amplified everything that came out in the reading completely. There wasn't too much about union from the Divine Masculine, so what I'm going to do is we'll just have a look-see and move these up here. Okay, so that's a lot for the Divine Masculines to go through this week, but we'll just focus on union here with the Divine Feminine. Where is the Divine Masculine at with reunion in this group of masculines, please? Where is the Divine Masculine at in regards to union with the Divine Feminine? Okay, let's see what comes out, guys. Where is the Divine Masculine at? Okay, and one more, please. We'll do another one. One more. Oh, here we go. Okay. Right. So, as the Divine Masculine has been going through this process, and especially this heart clearing that I've mentioned in the Twin Flame Collective reading, there's been a lot of heart clearing and activation and deepening with the Divine Masculine, so it has brought up a lot for him. Okay, in this, he's seeing truth for what it really is. He knows who his Divine Feminine is. He knows what the Divine Feminine is to him. Okay? He sees it. He knows the truth. It's been a case of the Divine Masculine lately of not really knowing how to reach out with these new revelations and these new emotions that have formed. In a sense, that's the best way I could just describe what I'm sensing here from the Divine Masculine. They've got this new sense and this new outlook towards the Divine Feminine, and they're aware of it, but been confused by it and have had to retreat from the connection in order to process and go through this heart. So as they've been clearing this heart center, it's also bringing forward these truths about the Divine Feminine and who she is to to him. Okay, and in this there is memories of love, so he's definitely reminiscing about the connection and about contacts, and like if you've been in a type of union already before separation with your divine masculine, he's definitely going down memory lane, and he is remembering the connection and what it brings to him. And I'm really feeling that light-hearted feeling at the moment, like this smile, this gentleness about this energy, okay? Like I said, he's really starting to view the divine feminine in a different light, and missing and desiring, missing parts and aspects of this connection. There's little triggers in there for him, like he knows that he's been the one that's been that he's been pulling away from this connection, and to some degree left the divine feminine alone in the connection. And you know what, that's okay, because we all have our different ways of processing it, and it's not like it hasn't sent the divine feminines a little bit loopy at times. And when we had that control, when we're right in that control energy, trying to bring union about and not really going through the process properly, he's definitely remembering the good times, okay? And in that, I really do feel like, I know this is obstacles and challenges, but I feel like it being the last card, I don't feel like he's still sensing obstacles and challenges. He's still hesitant. There are still things within his circumstances and in his 3D reality. He's not quite ready to reach out. Communication's definitely picking up. I do sense that, but I don't think he's not ready to fully embrace this yet, but definitely ready for some sort of a mutual energy exchange. And I do feel like a lot of the obstacles and challenges are coming to an end here. That's what I'm sensing. I'll pull a clarifier for this last card just to confirm that. But I really do feel like a lot of the obstacles and challenges within the dynamics between the divine masculine and feminine within this group are coming to an end. That what was holding them back before is no longer going to be there, and there's going to be this firmer foundation between them, and this recognition between them, and this equal energy exchange, okay? And I feel that it's like, it's not a huge leap forward, but it's a very soft and a pure connection. Like I really feel the energy, it's bliss, it's just beautiful light energy. So that's smooth communication, and that, okay, awareness, all right. So it's within his awareness. He knows that this connection is coming forward, and he knows that it's part of his, this is what he came here for. He knows that he ends up with the divine feminine. He knows who she is to him. It's in his awareness, all right? Because I base these on the union with the divine feminine. He is fully aware of it, okay? There's just a few little things that are still holding him back. There's some things in his reality, within his 3D reality, that he still needs to be working on, okay? I don't feel like union is his main focus. Sorry, divine feminine, if you're out there listening, it is not priority on his focus at the moment, and nor should it be, okay? Because he has to be very settled and find that balance within himself and that peace within his 3D reality, in order to find that balance within, in order to be able to have union. And you want him to have all that before you step into any type of reunion anyway. Like, you're coming together as two wholes, all right? And you merge together, and the divine masculine, with especially within this week, like he's going to charge through so much this week, and I really feel like he's going to master it. And I feel like it's his last cycle, okay? So he's definitely got this connection on his mind. It's within his awareness. He's definitely traveling down memory lane, and he's thinking about the divine feminine, and there is contact. There should be in some aspects, I do feel there is contact between the both of them that's very light-hearted, and just nice, okay? Coming out of that void where they were really pulling away from the connection. You can, you know, where the divine masculine was stepping away from that connection, he definitely wants that even energy exchange, and I do feel to some degree that is going on, but only to a certain limit. And I do feel that the divine feminines are meeting them there, okay? Because they're in a whole different area themselves at the moment. They've really taken back their power and put that focus back into self and their soul mission. And perfect, because it's mirroring. That's exactly what, you know, what is both should be doing. And I encourage you, divine masculine, to work through this and to keep going and on your soul mission. And this is a huge hurdle for the divine masculine this week to conquer, and I really feel like it is conquer amplified, that word. I get chills when I say it. I really do feel like they're going to conquer this week. Okay, so yeah, I may not have been channeling the same wave of the divine masculine, but you never know. These might just be the guidance for the divine masculine. It didn't say when reunion was coming. It was just prominent that it's, you know, there. It's like on the doorstep. Okay, yeah. Right, so we might leave it there, guys, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Mwah. Love and light, guys.